Welcome everyone back to Fallout 4, and we are doing a tour of Kingsport Lighthouse, which we just finished down a couple of live streams. That was a lot of fun, with a lot of chatting, a lot of happiness, a lot of sadness, a lot of frustration with some of the stuff, but it turned out pretty good. You probably won't even recognize the place from this angle. It doesn't even look like it's the lighthouse, except for that piece sticking out over there. So let's get started. First thing, okay, here's the entrance now. Usually you've got the road going up like this. You can see there's the road's making its way up, and then it goes around into the lighthouse area. So that's our entrance we've got there. This is obviously with mods added onto this, and it's an extended settlement. So the mod list is in the description of the video. You can go check out which mods are being used. Enemy spawn location. Well, the first one is all the way down here. If we go down this way, so you can see I've got some defenses on this corner here. And the first enemy spawn location is here by this tree area. There's a log over here. There we go. This is where the enemies spawn. And this is where most of them come through. And you also have a Children of Atom camp. You can see this sticking out there. There's a camp there. And the first time you arrive in the settlement, you actually find him living inside the house, which we will see in a second. So you can look at the view from here. Here's a pretty big building up here. I was going to make it bigger, but then I forced myself to stop. Okay, so that's the first spawn location. And then if we head around down this way, run a bit faster here. Okay, the other spawn location. And usually you come up this road, there's going to be landmines and booby traps and stuff. And you've got a truck that's, I think, standing somewhere over here. And you can see here's a raider busy line over here. Other spawn location is right back here. Oh, there's another body. Okay, so there we got the fences on this side, protecting the entrance itself. So nothing can get in here without going through the main entrance, or they have to walk around the whole edge down the back of the settlement to get in. Okay, so this building, this wall and this entranceway, this was actually a real pain, because these things don't always snap into the right place or where you want it. So it took me a few tries to get it right, but eventually I did. There's a slight little gap over there, because this build kit of this these concrete walls and different wall stuff, they snap to the center of the wall. Like you can see there, that snapped with that. That's why this is basically sticking out. It doesn't snap to the edge like with normal building stuff. So you gotta try and force it in some ways to do it, like that's overlapping and things. But here's our entrance. Simple. Can't get in except for through there. And you come around here. So the road's technically been cut off. Make them walk around this way. And then we come up here. And we have our little shopping and trading area. And we've got a little upstairs, little bar area here. Little restaurant thing going. And I put this, we call it this staircase going up, because people are somehow just jumping on top of the roof. So you can come and chill here, the outside little bar area. It's got all these things here and a little storage at the back here for food and things. Yeah, like these people are back on the roof. Aren't you supposed to be inside the... I don't even want to know. This game does weird things. Anyway. Okay, so we head in here. We got a fully stocked trading post with everything that you need, materials, clothing, weapons, ammo. And we got a doctor there. We got general goods. And we got armor and guns and things. Yeah, I'm sure this guy is actually supposed to be over here. That's probably why he's standing on the roof. Okay, I don't know where my general goods person has gone to. But everything we need here, we got just enough light. Because I wanted to make it like open, you know. So you got a roof, but you can still see everything. Put it that way. So they came out pretty good. I like the open look when you can see what's going on around you. I think that's my general goods lady. Yes, that's her. So she's supposed to be inside. This is not the first time I've noticed this, where most of the NPCs or settlers, the ones that land up on top of roofs, especially like in this case, like that one and that guy that's standing on that side, those are the two that's supposed to be inside there. So somehow the workers who are supposed to be inside always land up on top of the roof. Maybe I should just build myself a little ladder thing going up on the side of these things from now on. But it makes it annoying when you have to change your way you build or what you do just to accommodate a bug in the game which they could have fixed years ago. But anyway, next thing we got is our little camping site, which is not much of a camping site, but a little barbecue thing over there, and there's one, there's a campfire. So it's like a little outdoor sitting area, people can chill. We've got one or two workbenches spread out over here. And then I fixed this house as best I could without actually tearing it down. So I matched the outside, the color of the outside walls, but the inside doesn't really match the same, which is kind of weird because here you've got like the green on this side, here you got the yellow, and then the parts that are fixed or added on, like this is added on, this is only supposed to be a normal roof area. This has now got the yellow, but it's not the same yellow, and it's kind of mixed up. And I tried to now just replace the roof here to get a proper roof on, but this is the best I could get it. So I didn't really plan on doing anything major with it, except for preserve the way that it actually looks. You can see here, this is the only way I could get a door in here, because this is not supposed to technically be there. I just made it a relaxing area, so we got carpets and a bunch of old seating areas in here. That's it, nothing else. Just for the people to come in. They come in and out of the house the whole time, because it is the original build from here. Then we have our food all down here. Okay, you can see there's the defenses set up there, and obviously we've got trees and things spread out for a little bit extra life to the place. And we head down the back. We're gonna get to do the main part afterwards. Okay, so here we got lighting and power spreading out, trees. There's our water supply and everything. Now, plant life really makes a difference to a place. Yeah, a couple of workbenches. I didn't do anything much back here, except these birds that are always getting stuck. I took away the broken piece of the pier that was here. You can see the leftover water patterns that are still forming with the pylons again in the water. Here we got our power supply, a couple of workbenches in here. Okay, and where's about my beacon? I think the beacon is, yeah, here's the beacon. Okay, so that's fine. And we got some light going on. I really like these hanging lanterns. They look very nice. Okay, and here's the boat all cleaned up, and then there's a couple of decorations and sitting areas in here. So nothing much changed there. Just looks a bit more alive. A couple of bushes I added in. Most of the place is cleaned up nicely. And this place is built right to the edge. I actually had some trouble building on this side of the building here because it's literally like on the edge of the boundary. And then we've got these marble walls, so this matches up with the lighthouse. And we go up here. So see, I managed to get the wall. Here's the base of the lighthouse. So I managed to get the wall nicely to come through here to keep everything looking the same. I was going to technically build right around the lighthouse, and I decided now I want to make it look like the place is under construction. So I came up with the idea of the scaffolding. So you can see the scaffolding paths go all the way up. We've got entrances so they can walk up in the lighthouse all the way to the top. And we've got an entrance each on this side. So the scaffolding, that's like just a decoration over there with a table and chair type thing on top. But yeah, they walk up all the way to the top here, right to the top and into the entrance side over there. And then I added on the staircase on this side as well. And you can
You
see.
should have seen it. We cut those raiders to pieces.
Yes, we
I
did.
doubt they'll be back.
Well, nothing to come back. So here we got another staircase with doors on this side, because originally this was only afterwards to make it easier for everyone to go well, in and out basically. So as you can see there, we got the doors going all the way in. And this was a little bit of a thing because obviously there's different sections and stuff. You can see some of the things are floating a bit and some are not, because where the things join up, there's no floors on some of the areas. Which technically I could fix easily, but I left it, it's fine. So that goes all the way up. So in the lighthouse itself, I didn't do much. I added some seating areas and carpets and dude. Why can't I move? Okay, this guy is now driving me crazy. Okay, go that way. Thank you. Okay, so let's try and get past here. See, so I just added a couple of couches in here. And they come up and down here all the time. Okay, and then you head around. You come around here and you go into the lighthouse. So if you've been here before, you know, usually you find a ghoul inside here and I think a chest. I added in these lights like this just to obviously light the lighthouse up so you can actually see it at night. We'll have a look at that afterwards. So now we're on the roof. So I managed to snap the new building. Oh wait, hold on, can I change this? Oh, the wind is blowing badly up here. I managed to snap the new building right into the side of the lighthouse here. So as you see, it's coming through.
Hey, easy living. This ain't.
Now, unfortunately, I couldn't remove this rail, which I would like to have done actually. Maybe, well, pieces of it at least, so these guys can walk straight through. So I had to, well, add this little platform for them to walk over. But they do come up from that side as well, and they walk down here and around here too.
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
So we've got a nice little sitting area all the way to the top here. And you've got a view from everywhere. There's the atoms. Yeah, well, atoms, children, whatever you call it. They're campers over there. There's a wrecked boat there, so I'm going to check out. So this worked out pretty good. Okay, and then we can go down here or back down there into every floor. And some of the rails I couldn't get to fit. I've got different rails in here. You can see this railing on the edge there. I got that one there, and then I made these like a natural barrier type of thing with crates and barrels. You can see here, just to fill in the gap so nobody can fall off. And then we can head inside. So we've got 6 floors like this. 6 floors, 3 bedrooms a floor, where you got 6 people can sleep. It gives you the 36 settlers. So we've got a workbench when you come in over here, and then a little bit of decorations you can see, and then the other entrance on this side, and you can go out that way. I tried to, how can I explain this, do as much or as little with the interior actually, so it doesn't look too crowded, but we got plenty of light. I try to use different lights. Then we got decorations and things everywhere on the tables, which added to it. You can see this dirt is coming through from the lighthouse itself. You'll see it come out more down the bottom. Then all the rooms have just got their storage, a little bit of decorations on the walls. You know, lamps for extra lighting. So it came out pretty good and was a lot of fun. We had a lot of chatting and I'll say laughter, whatever you want to call it, while doing the stream. So all the rooms are the same. The beds are all just a little bit different, just to make it a little bit easier to work with. So if we head down again here, you can see now there's the workbench. Okay, see some of the doors are still closed. Go out this way again, and you can make your way around. Yeah, this was a whole... It wasn't easy actually building the scaffolding. Trying to figure out where to put things. So I'll go down this way.
I'm
Sorry.
starting to think we're finally safe from those damn raiders.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, there are some dark spots, but you need to have some dark spots still in your build somewhere. Okay, this is where the building starts coming through. You can see there the bricks are starting to show through there. So let's head down the next level. Go down this way. Okay, so you can see there the base is sticking out. Which obviously you can't really change that. That's the best you're going to get it to line up. Because I needed the thing to be lined up on top. So you can basically work from the top downward. And it doesn't go through into the lighthouse itself, which is good. Yeah, so you can see the rooms all basically the same. Got just enough light in here. But the light shines through when the sun comes from this side. Let me see if I can quickly change this to 8 o'clock. You can see the light coming right through from this side. Now, initially my idea was to, as I said before, I wanted to build right around the lighthouse. Maybe I'll do that for a next build. So you don't even see the lighthouse except for the top sticking out. So that building would have maybe come out like over here somewhere, then came down like this and around. So maybe I'll do that for next time, we'll see. But that is pretty much it, because the decorations and the power routed from obviously there from the generators, and then you skip every second floor to give power. So you can see there we've got the conduits going down all the way to there, and then it goes right around the whole building all the way up there and there. So there's plenty of power going around. Added some light on there. So let's quickly change to our, let's go to midnight time there, and let's do some clear weather. Okay, change that. Oh, look at those clear skies. Look at the stars and the moon. Oh, that's fantastic. And there you go. Now we can see where the lighting is. Got lights down on the boat, lights down there. That we don't really worry about. And there's light shining through, so it looks like it's a little bit lived in. Lighthouse is lit up. Look how cool that actually. Look at that. You can actually see the light shining through there. Kind of weird. It's like a mist flowing through the light. That looks cool. Let's go down this way, yeah. I could have maybe added lights on the outside of the building, but you don't usually put lights on the outside. And I can't do anything on this side because they're so close to the boundary, so I left that. Let's go down this way. You can see the top of the building, they've got lights there where they sit. Light on the walkways. And we've got some street light going all the way down like that. Under through the bottom. So light is a very important part of your build. But it's got a nice natural look to it actually. Came out pretty good. That's the first time I actually noticed the thing shining so good. Hey, you can see it's pulsing as well. Okay, now that's good. Makes things look more interesting. Okay, let's change this back. There we go. Good as new. Okay, well guys, that is Kingsport Lighthouse all built up. And we've just started with Spectacle Island, which is going to be a big one. So I hope to see you guys join me with that one. So like, follow, subscribe, all that. Leave a comment, advice. Which settlement you like to see built up, if I haven't built it already. I do have a separate little playthrough thing where I'm just exploring and cleaning up the Commonwealth. So you can go check those videos out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.